Well, plenty of us have been enjoying the early glimpses of spring we've been seeing.
Yeah, but it's a little confusing, right? And not just to us, but to local plants as well. Our Britney Trumpey has more.
Thinking back on February, we had some very pleasant days with above average temperatures, lots of sunshine, and even some record-setting heat. That gave trees and flowers the go-ahead to start to bloom, only to then be coated by snow on the beginning of March.
I do think it's concerning. I do think you have to be careful, especially if you have perennials that are very special to you, or you've noticed that they've really started to flush out.
As of right now, not all plants are springing back into action, but a select few have gotten a head start on the new season.
Mostly what has started to flush out are daffodils, our crocus, things like that, our ephemeral bulbs. What you might see on those are a little bit of yellow burning tips to those, or the leaf tips might brown a little bit. That's really nothing to be concerned about.
While some discoloration is nothing to be overly concerned about for the long-term health of the plant, you do need to be worried about the more fragile buds.
What you would be concerned about is the blossom. So if you've noticed that the bud has started to pop and then we have another freezing temperature like Friday, that would not be a good situation.
If you do see some buds beginning to pop out, you can wrap the plant in a sheet or pillowcase to help shield it from the cold, or even take a more festive approach.
We were talking about another method I've used are the old-fashioned holiday lights. They do give off some warmth, so you could nestle that around the plant to help keep that foliage and blossom protected.
Some of the blossoms that have already popped up might be a loss, leading to less color later on this season, but the overall health of the tree or plant should be good.
The health of the tree is okay. I would monitor it. I would watch the foliage to see if it continues to yellow, and you might want to give it a bolster of nitrogen or fertilizer, maybe compost.
Well, the good news is we are less than 20 days out from that start of spring on March 20th, and then trees and flowers are off to the races going into full bloom. In Providence, I'm Britney Trumpey, 12 News.